So a reason why I felt Raw Reunion was such a good show is because of what the WWE added to it to make it feel special. And in this review, you'll hear the things I didn't quite care about, building up to the things that I did, which do involve the speciality the WWE added. Starting off with a New Day defeating Cesaro and Tyson Kidd again. A New Day, even though I had some hope for some of the wrestlers involved in this small faction, the gimmick as a whole is not clicking with me. It's not working. They're still entertaining the ring, I give them that, but the gimmick. They tease in the entrance that they have rage, a dark side, and I'm hoping with that being out in the open now, when they start to lose matches and possibly continue to do so, this dark side, this rage breaks out because they're losing matches. And even though Tyson Kidd and Cesaro have lost to them twice or three times, maybe they'll work harder, or maybe a New Day will slip up and then the rage will come out. Because possibly a heel turn will change our opinion on a New Day. Call them a bad day, change their attire, I don't know. But hopefully there's something there. But now going forward to Rusev defeating R-Truth. It happened. I enjoyed hearing, "What's up? What's up?" Again, that was entertaining. That's what made R-Truth work, followed by his heel turn with The Miz. And now he's jobbing and picking up some wins here and there. Shame, but R-Truth is not important to the WWE anymore. Paige, Natalya defeated Alicia Fox and Summer Rae. Okay. At the Royal Rumble, we're getting Paige and Natalya versus the Bella Twins. So instead of having the Divas Championship on the line at one of the big pay-per-views of the year, you're having a tag match. Okay, I don't really think that's the best thing you could have offered us. Maybe they're slowly building up to a WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way for the Divas Championship, but let's just see what the WWE continue to offer us. One of the Usos defeat the Miz, and the match, okay, Miz lost. It weren't because of Mizdow, so the teaser breakup could possibly happen during the Championship Rumble match. Maybe that's where it'll happen. But I don't think the WWE Universe are watching what's going on in the ring. When you have Damien Sandow, Mizdow being ever so entertaining outside the ring. It's brilliant. So I'm looking forward now to see the teaser breakup if they're going to continue to go down that route. The reason why I sounded a little bit doubtful is because I thought Mizdow was doing these recordings of The Miz. We didn't really get to see that on Raw, but maybe it will happen Rumble or afterwards. Ambrose versus Barrett. Two great styled wrestlers against each other. This was brilliant. If I didn't feel that Ambrose was going to start to possibly get more concentration on, as well as Barrett going into 2015, these two, heel tag team, brilliant. I think these two would be great together. But in a match against each other, they were just as good. And it led to, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, because it may have been bad news for Barrett for losing, but Ambrose won a match. Ambrose defeated the mid-card champion Barrett. I could make the joke saying, well, shouldn't Ambrose be in the mid-card division now? Because he could beat mid-carders, but not going towards main eventers. But I like the match, like the finish. I'm now wanting to see the progress going to the Rumble of both wrestlers. Okay, now going on to Bray Wyatt defeating Daniel Bryan for his first match on Raw in about a year, or up to a year, via the distraction of Kane. Because this is building up towards another match between Daniel Bryan and Kane on SmackDown, where if Bryan loses to Kane, he's out of the Rumble. But that's for SmackDown, and I'm pretty sure Daniel Bryan's going to win and go forward. But Kane getting involved, I just do not care about Kane. Kane being a monster, he didn't even tell the commentators to shut up when they were talking about Kane. He didn't even make himself a commentator. With his authority power, he didn't even make himself the referee. He was just there and did a quick attack at the end of the match. Daniel Bryan sold that he got hurt during the match to make it look like he's in trouble on SmackDown. Bray Wyatt got a win going forward. Daniel Bryan looking a little vulnerable for Kane and his chances in the Rumble. So for that, it was okay, but Kane's part, he's not a monster, he's not a threat. So I just want to get to the big parts of Monday Night Raw, or Raw Reunion. The parts that I'm sure everyone's going to be talking about. We have the Legends panel, which I was looking forward to in a way, because I always like hearing Shawn Michaels talk, Hogan when he's not talking about the network, and seeing what state Ric Flair's in. But Shawn Michaels, come on now, mate, come on. I know you weren't there to wrestle, but couldn't you have dressed up in your Shawn Michaels attire? Or wore a DX shirt? Make it feel special, like you're home, not your TV show gear. Hogan was dressed up in his red and yellow, good. Ric Flair in a suit. And they talk about their Rumble moments, what made the Rumble special to them, hyping the Rumble up as a special pay-per-view. And then they chose their winners. You have HBK, who went with Bray Wyatt. You have Hogan, who went with Daniel Bryan. Ric Flair with Ambrose. So they've all picked various wrestlers. Yes, you've got Hogan, who picked Daniel Bryan, who's a favourite. You've got Bray Wyatt because obviously his recent pushes and wins, and Ambrose because of his character. So really good choices here, and yes, one of these three are likely to win, I think. But then they went, they mentioned Macho Man, which I've got to say again, following a week later, Hogan's going to be inducting Macho Man. Very special. Congratulations, Hogan, for being the one to do this. So it was nice to continue mentioning that, keeping that as a regular thing going forward before the second inductee gets announced. And out comes Big Show. Okay, I turned off here. I like how Big Show is being relevant. He's coming out as the big bad guy. But all this jealousy talk, you're jealous of me, you're jealous of me, you're jealous of me. Big Show, they've seen you be a giant, look dominant. They've seen you flipping cry multiple times. They've seen you switch from a face to a heel multiple times. When these three men you're talking to, these three legends, they've been solid throughout their career. Yes, I could badmouth Hogan for doing sex tapes, Ric Flair for jumping company, and Shawn Michaels who, to be honest, lost his smile but got it back. But Big Show, there's more negativity in you, sir. But he knocks out Ric Flair. Okay. And Hogan and Shawn Michaels didn't decide to attack Big Show. No, they attended Ric Flair, which brought out Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns did not speak. He just stood up to the Big Show, a small brawl, and that's it. Nice, subtle. Roman Reigns looked like a beast. Big Show stood up to him for some of the part. Nicely done. No complaints there. So, as you see, they're making it special. But now we get to my favourite parts of Raw. We have a backstage segment with Authority with the NWO. And then you have Shawn Michaels. Whose side are you on? NWO or DX? Very entertaining. Mizdow comes out as X-Pac. Miz-Pac. And they start doing the X-Pac, the DX chops. And when they clear off after the Miz comes, they say, what kind of show are you running here? It was just a comedy segment with the speciality guys of the show. And I will admit, what kind of show are you running here? NWO, Shawn Michaels, look at NXT. Yes, I'm plugging NXT, a show that I don't review but do watch. Just go watch NXT. You can see what kind of show Triple H is running. Raw is more Vince, but storyline wise, you can see why the Authority, Triple H, was being labelled as the man running the show. But now we get to an in-ring segment with the NWO, JBL, who reunites with Farouk to make the APA. You have New Age Outlaws, and they attack the Ascension after, I don't know, a not very so good promo. Not very good at all. But I will give credit here. The Ascension have been trying to build themselves up as the greatest tag team in the WWE. They've stated it more than shown it, because at the minute they've only been against jobbers. But after being attacked by the legends, the greats, the Raw reunion guys, and announcement New Age Outlaws vs Ascension at the Rumble, it looks like the speciality going forward is the Ascension have a chance to prove that the best by defeating New Age Outlaws, defeating APA, and defeating the NWO. Good things going forward for the Ascension, possibly the tag team division if you get the Usos involved or the Star Brothers. So I think that's a good thing going forward, and a very entertaining segment. You could say, but did this bury the Ascension? No. Yes, you could relate it to when Sandow got in the ring with DX and got his ass kicked, and then following that, Damien Sandow went down a slippery slope. But with the backup of another tag team following New Age Outlaws, there's about 3 chances here for the Ascension to shine. So fingers crossed going into 2015 for the Ascension / tag team division. Who's with me? Opener to main event. This was all about Brock. Brock in the opener got straight down to business, called out Seth Rollins. He appeared on the Titantron. Cena came to the ring. They all spoke about, oh, I'm going to win the championship. I'm going to retain the championship. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. It was a bit of a stretched out opener. But the important thing is Brock looked strong on the mic. And the Authority set up the main event, which is John Cena versus who happened to be the Big Show, Seth Rollins, and Kane. But it was down to the WWE Universe to vote if they wanted to see John Cena compete for the job of Ryback, Ziggler, and Rowan. But if he loses his place in the Royal Rumble main event. So it was a bit long-winded to stretch this out towards the main event. But in the main event, a handicap tag, the Authority, you got the power to make it a 3-on-1 all in the ring beatdown, which would have then made the Sting distraction quite more better, because you would have had Big Show and Kane escape the ring to get ready to stop Sting. Then Cena could have done the AA or the roll-up like he did. But in the end, Cena picks up the win. So at the Rumble, Ryback, Ziggler, and Rowan are back. Triple H was furious. This is the start. This is what pissed Triple H off. Getting fired? Nah. Triple H comes back and laughs it off. Helping John Cena win a handicap match? No. Triple H pissed off. Stood on the announce table. Sting! 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 So you can see the start of Triple H Sting feud building up to WrestleMania. It's still a match that I'm like, not the match that I jumped to, but the build is starting now. Maybe my opinion will become stronger and I'd want to see it more than I do now. Then you look at Brock Lesnar, who comes charging down and he takes out the Authority. I told you, Brock Lesnar from the opener and the main event was the man. Taking nothing away from Sting. No. Hello, Sting. Nice to see you. Raw reunion. You're on Raw. But Brock Lesnar. This is the Brock Lesnar we're paying to see. Not the running away from whoever he can kind of Brock Lesnar. So maybe the WWE are listening to us complain about Lesnar's recent runaways. But people, please share your thoughts on this show in the comment section below. Yes, I said a lot about different segments, but my overall thoughts are very positive. A good show, apart from the few segments I mentioned at the beginning. But the show got a lot better. But I would like to see your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's see your positives or your negatives. Until next time, YouTubers. Have a great day, great night, and goodbye.